to a happy Monday. Look,
Wow.
we're just smoking our big fatty here.
Check it out.
Big fatty.
fatty.
This,
It's potent. It's potent.
this is
too.
organic catnip.
Ooh.
And they call it kitty weed.
What is
right.
with the southern accent tonight?
I don't know. But look at all this stuff, guys. This weekend, we got some really cool stuff. Look, and this, look at this. Look at this stuff.
Wait!
Isn't it neat? Wouldn't you think our collection's complete?
Almost.
Wouldn't you think we're two girls? Two girls who have everything.
It's true.
I just spit.
You did
Hey,
right.
Terry. Hey, Jennifer. Or Jen.
Hey,
Hey,
Sarah.
Jen. Hey, Chris. Hello.
Happy Monday. I love you guys for joining us on a Monday because we did not go live last night.
No, I did
Very
not.
sorry about that. What are you doing with that baguette?
It's a baguette.
Or
That's
pretzel.
a baguette. Guys, we had so much fun this weekend. We got all this cool jazz stuff.
Lori
Cat
said,
safe candles.
WTF.
For real.
You guys have
Coconut.
a heat stroke? Yeah.
Yeah.
It is a point.
Yes.
It's
Yes, Lori, we are having a heat
It's
stroke.
organic catnip. They call it kitty weed. It's called the Big Fatty.
Yeah, and we
Check it
actually
out.
had it in our suitcase. So we arrived, we got home last night, late, 11:30 or something. And we had it, and I don't know if you can see the tip, but is that where
Someone's
you light
already
it, or this where you light it? I don't know. And I don't know anything about kitty weed or weed. But you see, the stain
Look at
already
that.
on it. Our cats have already,
They've been a succulent. Whoa!
that was dumb.
That was dumb. I mean,
Sorry.
really?
But it was
Yo.
still, we got out the other toys and we let them immediately play with it. But this was still in our suitcase and they still got to it.
They found it. They
Yeah.
found it. Okay, so shout out to Kitty Weed.
Yeah.
Come on.
Shout out
look
to
at
Kitty
this.
Weed.
So we
With
met
their
so
big
many
fatties.
great people at Silicon Valley Convention
In San Jose,
in
California.
San Jose
This weekend.
this weekend. My favorite new cat toy.
Our cat's favorite new cat toys. Well, hers is the hot dog because she likes her
Whimsily
hot dogs.
Ever After.
She likes anything that's shaped like that, just like the taco hat, right?
Apparently,
She loves things
Look-
with things
look
in
at
it.
this.
It's so weird.
organic catnip.
This is like a kicker. Everything's organic catnip.
You
These
guys-
people are
I think
awesome
there's,
that make
silver
these
lining in
cat
this,
toys.
too.
Freaking awesome.
It's amazing.
And these are handmade.
Handmade by Shelly.
Crafted. It's not like a machine
Whimsily
that's putting
Ever
them
After.
together. Literally hand sewn. Every
You
little
can find
bit.
them on
And this
Insta.
is a baguette.
A baguette. It looks a little bit like a pretzel, so
Or a
depending
penis.
on what
Old penis.
you need to put it down now. She is out of control today. Just a little bit of craziness. And
Yes,
then
and we
this.
are having a heat stroke. And yes, we're still wearing these awesome hats because we love
these are
them.
hand dyed. So
Mhm.
you guys can find these guys on Instagram too. It's Cat Pile. So it's
Pile.
not cat. Hat Pile. Phile.
Yes.
Dr. Judy was there with her booth, and she is the bomb. Look at these.
Thebomb.com.
They're so soft,
They're so comfy.
and they're hand dyed.
Now, granted,
and it
we're
says
going to have to
Saturday
take them
on it.
off
And it's not cat
because it is 105 or no, 115 degrees or
I
something.
know. She
here.
went all in
But
covering up
it's
her
all
ears,
air
but I
conditioned
was
in the
like,
house because we got home. We were crank up the air.
Ooh,
We
that's
stayed
super
inside.
hot. Ooh, that's hot.
What'd you try?
I covered my ears. I don't know how you're doing that.
Well, I don't know either.
Wow.
But hey guys, so welcome to our
welcome.
normal Sunday Night Live, but now tonight on
It's
Monday.
a Monday night.
If you guys
a
are
baguette,
if you guys
that's
are
right.
joining us for the first time, this is our cat tip review, and it's always more because we have stuff to talk about.
Hi, Kimberly. Hi, Kate.
Hey,
We love these hats so much.
Kimberly.
Hat
Hey,
Pile.
Cindy.
Phile.
Hello.
Instagram. They have so many cool hats. It was
Yes.
difficult not to go crazy.
I know, but we're so. I mean,
Dr. Koger wants to know how we got through airport security. Good question. Because it's just kitty weed. It's actually not.
because it's catnip.
It's catnip, baby. Yes, love. And our babies love it.
Yeah,
love it.
already.
Love it.
They already started suckling on the end.
Hi, Debbie
Really
from
nice,
Sebring, Florida. Carolyn, hello. Hi, Lori. Oh, my
Hey,
goodness.
Sarah. Hey,
And then let's talk about the
love you.
t-shirts, shall we?
yeah,
Sarah?
and then these, the most
Look
comfortable t-shirts
at
in the
this.
world.
Brought
Mine
to
says,
you by Adventure Cats.
brought to you by Adventure Cats. Mine says, get me outside.
Okay, so we're going around.
Get it? Get me outside.
Get me outside, yo. Get me outside. Oh my gosh, you are
Off the chain.
You are
I keep
off
doing
the
that.
chain. I know you do. I'm gonna set it over here. Okay,
That's
so
so
here's something that's awesome. So we are trying at these conventions. It's so hard to go and meet all the other vendors because it's so busy and
Yeah.
we're always running late. That's my fault.
Yes, it is.
And so
100%.
on Saturday we actually had a chance to go meet vendors, and I don't know how Jay missed Adventure Cats, but I found the booth. And I went back to her. I went back to Jay and I was like, "You have to come with me to see this booth. Like, I am getting a T-shirt, but I'm gonna need some input here because, right?" So she was like, "Yeah, absolutely, get the Adventure Cats." Don't you think I look voluptuous?
She keeps saying voluptuous. That's not the word. It's
I know it's not.
voluptuous.
But I think I do. I mean, this shirt makes me look voluptuous. Like the little adventure part keeps going away underneath my big old shelf. Y'all. So she's like, "Yeah, absolutely." And then I was like, "Yeah, but what about this
If
shirt?"
you can talk about your boobs, I can talk
Oh
about
my god.
Sorry, guys. We're off the chain
We're
today.
a little-
We're super excited. We just had
We're
an
a
amazing
little bit
weekend.
fuzzy.
We were a little bit funny.
Hmm.
But here you go. Here you go. If you guys
Yeah,
are here
Jay
for the
is
first
cut
time,
off. And she's not even started, Jen. She hasn't even started.
I haven't even started. Started what? I did.
I mean,
Oh, we're not talking about my period? Sorry.
No.
Oh, started drinking. No. I did start. I had
You
a
had a
few
little glass of
sips,
wine.
and you just put your fingers in it.
yeah, well, it was better than the
That's
hairball that
gross.
was sitting in there.
That's gross.
I just washed my hands before we began.
So, for those of you guys that are joining us for the first time, welcome. Thank you for joining us.
Welcome.
We love you. We love
Happy
everyone
Monday.
that loves cats in any way, shape, or form.
Yep.
And even if you don't love cats, we still love you.
You're welcome here.
Usually, unless
Yeah.
you hate them, then we don't really like you
Unless
that
you're
much.
mean to cats. And then
Yeah,
you gone
and then you will be
You gone.
banned and blocked and
forevermore.
no. So normally we go live on Sunday night and do a cat tip review. So Monday through Friday we do a cat tip every day. It's less than 1 minute, and we do a little cat tip, something that we've learned
It is
along
the
the
cat
way
tip, Debbie.
of our 22 years in as being cat parents, and share it with you guys so we can all kind of grow together as a cat parent community. And on Sundays we like to come back and do a review to expound upon those. And last night we were in the
However-
airport, and we were really excited because, in fact, I called AT&T and had an extra 3 gigs of space, a data package put onto our plan just so we could go live last night. But something was wonky, and it wasn't working. And we were like at this level
We're
or
out.
this level, like up here. You
I
guys
was
can't
a
even
little
see. We were a little too maxed to deal with it. So we were like, nope.
We'll do it
tomorrow night once we get home to our babies and we're like peaceful again and not having to worry
Yes.
about technical issues. So
Hi, Noreen.
yeah, so welcome. That's what we're gonna do today.
And that's a
but
girls that head colds. No, we just love our new hats. We love our new hats.
I do actually have a head cold.
You think it's
not
more in your
necessarily-
chest?
It's more of like it's a
it's
bronchitis
more in
thing
your
or
chest.
something.
No,
I have
that's true.
something. I have something that I'm
Debbie,
working
you're
on. So if you
golden.
hear me
She said
coughing,
love cats with 4 hearts. You're totally golden.
yes, 100% golden.
Welcome.
Welcome.
Welcome. Z, come here.
See,
Come
told you.
say hi.
Okay,
Come
so
on, baby.
this weekend was awesome. We met tons of awesome people. We got
Look at this.
awesome stuffs.
This
Look at
is
these.
Shen
We do
and
this
Sam.
every time we go to.
We
a
start
convention
setting
where Shen
aside-
and Sam is.
A small,
Oh my God, is this a pumpkin?
that's the
It is.
pumpkin, and this is the rose. I'm
Ugh.
telling you, you
And
guys.
okay, so these
Oh.
are cat safe candles. So for those of you guys that follow us a lot and you see our cat
You know
tips
how we
and
feel
you
about them
or you see any
parfums.
of our presentations, we talk about the dangers of household fragrances, right? Candles being
Danger.
number one that we learned the hard way. But Shen and Sam makes these awesome coconut wax candles that's perfectly safe for your kitties, burns
Beautiful
very well,
wood.
and smell
There it is.
amazing.
It
So
is
if you guys want to go to
intoxicating.
shenandsam.com to order some, absolutely do that. We
Yeah.
got 7. this
Okay, yeah,
weekend.
so here's what had happened was we forgot to get them at CatCon when Jamie,
We were
when
there
Shen and
last
Sam
time.
was there. Yeah, like a month ago.
Mhm.
So we proactively put it in order. We're like, we need the pine candles, absolutely.
Because Christmas is like
Christmas.
next time, right?
Because Christmas, Jay has to have
I
a
have to
candle.
have candles at Christmas time.
And no more Yankee candles, y'all. So
Yeah, I
sad.
can't do it.
So we proactively put it in order. Then we get there, and I was like, and what is this one? And
Yeah.
what is this one?
Right,
And then
so-
we have a half a check bag. It's full of candles.
Yeah, so we had to
got
like add an extra bag on our way home. Not really.
No, we didn't. We stuffed it. We stuffed it real good.
Yeah, we
I
did.
love it so much.
But that was, yeah, that's like a
Mm.
great alternative, guys, for those of you that want to
So
make sure
good.
that you pay attention to the air that your cats breathe. This is a great alternative
So
and so your house still smells amazing, but you're not making them breathe diesel fuel, basically, right?
yeah, basically.
Hey, Paula,
Oh my goodness, Paula's here.
Patricia. Love the
Snorting
containers.
that
Aren't they
nip.
cool?
They're so beautiful. And the wood containers are etched. I love this so much. Can you guys see that?
Dana
Shem and
said,
Sam.
enjoying a vodka,
Oh.
huckleberry lemonade, and enjoying watching the live while I cook dinner.
Yeah,
Dana,
girl.
that sounds like a
That is how
perfect
you do a
evening.
Monday in style.
Wow.
Oh, I'm gonna take
Yes.
some
I need to be
notes.
where you are. Hey, Carolyn.
Jeez. You got
Carolyn loves the candles too.
Yes.
Oh,
Do you
thank
think we're cute in our
You like
hats?
You like our hats? I feel like
I'm totally wearing it.
I keep saying
love
like these are the perfect hats. I love them so much, but we need hair.
Jay was like, if I just
Because
had a little bit of hair.
If I just had some
it
hair,
would be
maybe I should get a
super
wig,
cute. Be super cute.
something to make it
Uh-huh.
like not look like I now
I'm like,
don't
don't look
have
your
any
bad
hair.
self. I'm gonna do without the hair.
She's like, I'm just gonna put it on the tip top of my head.
It's
and
too
I'm gonna
hot to
rock
put
it.
it over my ears. They need to have a little.
Okay,
breeze.
so how about we start in a cat tip review? Hey, Jill,
Jessica! Hey, beautiful.
our favorite lady on the planet.
Lady love.
Okay, so
Cat tip
cat tip review.
This is from last week, y'all, so we're not including today's, which was a fun one. I really, really loved it.
That'll come on Sunday because we won't be late this Sunday.
Nah, but
Okay, so fresh
Sure.
feeding poop is what I wrote down. Cat tip of the day on Monday
Sure.
was actually about, so a lot of you guys, and I freaking love this so much, and it happened this weekend too with a lot of people coming up to us at our booth.
yeah.
Amazing. A lot of people have said, hey, I finally made the transition. I started transitioning my cat to a fresh raw diet, which is beautiful. Thank you.
Gives us
Your
better
cat will thank
lives.
you with a longer and healthier life and happier life. However, the question keeps coming to us of, I'm afraid they're constipated now because their poops, when you clean the litter, now their poops are smaller. It's not as much. They're harder and they don't stink. Is there a problem?
I was pretty close
Now-
once, and I was like, oh, it smells a little bit like poop.
Yeah, when you put your face in it, maybe.
You know what I'm just
And
saying?
it's fresh out the
just
oven.
don't think for a moment that it's gonna smell like Shen and Sam's roses, okay?
No, but
That's
I
not
mean,
true.
but that's the thing. You probably don't even remember. What
Oh,
those
I
poops-
do
Okay,
remember.
good.
I've
but
been
the
on
poops
litter
were
duty
like-
for a hot minute. I remember. I recall. a few.
So here's the thing, guys. Now, when you switch a diet from any diet to another diet, so if you're going from a kibble to a canned, or a can to a raw, or a raw to a kibble, or whatever it is, if you're switching the diet, there is a possibility for your cat to get digestive upset. Meaning it
The
could cause
gurgles.
diarrhea, it could cause constipation, things like that. Like that's just like part of nature.
It's
Right?
like if you've been
It's just-
eating Twinkies all day long, every day for 15 years, then you have a salad. You're gonna have a salad shooter on your hands.
Yeah, that might be yeah. And if you go the
I'm
other
allergic.
way around, you might have some constipation. However, here's the
I don't know
thing:
about that.
for cats that are fed, and this is one of the it's just
It's
great
just
news.
wonderful.
For cats that are fed a fresh food diet, they're actually utilizing the nutrients in their food, right? So when they're eating their food, instead of a bunch of waste, right? Because that's what poop is, right? It's just waste. Anything the body doesn't need, we're wasting. We're pushing it out. For a fresh fed diet, for a raw food diet, our cats are utilizing those nutrients in their diet instead, and so they don't have as much of poop. It doesn't stink
As
because
much
it's
of
not.
poop.
They don't poop as much. Whatever you smack.
I'm gonna cut you.
I'm gonna cut you.
Oh
But it doesn't stink as bad. It doesn't stink for the most part. Like we don't even have poopy. What are you doing? I'm trying to talk. Can you stay? Can you
He's being
literally
so cute.
maybe stay with
I'm
me
trying.
today?
So cute. Okay, here we go. Okay, continue.
Thank
As
you.
much of poop.
So as much of poop, they don't poop as much. They because they're utilizing the nutrients in their food. It doesn't stink. It doesn't stink like when you feed processed foods because they don't have as much to push through, and it's not like gross, right? And it is going to be harder and smaller. so it's easier to scoop as well. So
That's
that
true.
was cat tip of the day on. That was
Monday.
Monday.
Christy, to answer your question, no, they don't say Two Crazy Cat Ladies. They say Catterday.
Catterday.
And they are hand dyed, beautiful, amazingly comfortable, silky,
Made by. Tell her where to
incredible.
get it.
You can get it at the Hat Pile, HATPHILE Instagram. They also have them on Amazon. There's a link in their bio. And these are a new release. They'll be hitting shops or stores or something in November. But we got these two, and we're super excited.
We are. That's why we're wearing them.
Huge shout out to Dr. Judy with.
You'll probably see us
Hat
wearing
Pile.
them a lot in the winter. Right
Yeah.
now, we're just wearing them so you guys can see them, and so we could actually put them on our heads and wear them.
Jen said, I want to put the landmine on the stairs. I do.
Yes.
I love
That's a Mr. Perfect
We
Twister.
had some really poop perks. Sarah.
Exactly, Sarah. Exactly, Natalie.
Exactly, Natalie.
Poop perks.
Poop perks.
Yes.
Oh my
Somebody should
God.
come out with a raw diet and call it poop perks.
I don't know, but I think you should do that cat tip over again. Credit Sarah and be like, today's cat tip,
Hashtag
poop perks.
Yep. We should.
Brilliant.
it's
Inspired. Yeah, Christy, I'm making myself hot too. But cool thing though is it's catching the sweat as well.
Yeah,
And it's
Christy,
just
it's like
super nice to
100
wear.
and what is it today? It's the hottest day of the year, so it's over 112, I think.
What does
Here.
What does PNW mean? Sarah said the hats are very PNW. PNW.
We're so pretty neat. We're so not like
Pretty neat whats.
pretty neat, wacky, pretty neat and wacky.
They
We
are
have no
hot,
idea what
Debbie.
PNW is,
Debbie,
but
they are
thank you.
hot.
I think
We're poop perks. Hashtag poop perks.
ordering one now.
Yeah, Adventure
Go.
Cats.
Just tell
Just
them
go get
you
these shirts.
you
I love
heard about them from Two Crazy Cat Ladies, because they deserve all. They were awesome
Yes.
people. Like literally this weekend, guys, everybody was such awesome people.
Wait a second. So Jill says, off topic, Sarah, where in PNE are you? What's PMW and PNE? What's happening, you guys?
You guys-
Pacific Northwest.
Oh,
Pacific Northwest, Dana, thank you. Sarah,
Pacific-
thank you.
Pacific
Jill
Northwest.
said-
Thank you, guys.
Thank you.
Thank you. We're
Oh my God.
so we're PSE is PSW Pacific Southwest,
I don't know if they
or
have
is that not a thing? You guys leave
We're,
us out.
we're not like Pacific.
We don't get our own acronyms.
We're like the
That ain't for
Southwest.
my hood.
It is
Yeah.
the hood.
All right.
No,
okay.
it's not rainbow. It's
not
like
rainbow.
gray
It's
and brown
got some pink in it.
or red.
I like it. It's pink.
Mauve.
And a little brown
Mauve.
and gray.
And this one's gray and white. I love it so much.
Cute, huh?
PNW.
Look, it almost looks like a
Put them up on your
deer
website.
antlers or something.
We should.
Yeah.
We should be like,
Yeah.
hey, can we post your hats on our website? Because they are super popular.
They are tonight.
Super popular.
They are super popular.
I love them
In fact,
so much.
actually, we have to
And
be
there's
honest.
more
They
where this
only
came
brought. Now it was warm, so they weren't like.
And it was like 100 degrees
yeah,
in San
but
Jose.
they only brought 2 of these hats,
because they're
of
new
these.
releases.
and guess who got them?
That's right.
The Two Crazy Cat Ladies.
That's right.
Because we started
Because
purchasing before opening.
before it
So we're like, I'm sorry, we'll take both of those.
Yes, please. In fact, no. We
No,
only
we
bought
just
the
got
one.
one.
And then Dr. Judy came by later because she knew. I went by at the end of Saturday's show and I was like, it's still there. Because Jay really liked that one, but then I really wanted to get T-shirts and we were trying to, be
We were trying to
bitches on
budget,
a
but we didn't do a very good job
We
of
didn't.
it. No.
So instead of getting 1 T-shirt and 1 hat, we got 2 T-shirts, 2 hats, 1 sofa stuff for a BB.
Okay, you gotta do.
Good stuff for the house. Tuesday's cat tip. I get it.
Thank
Okay,
you.
let's go.
And then we also have really good news, guys. Stay tuned. Stay here because we have really good news, and it still may just be a little teaser, but we have really good news.
She's been hopped
we
up like
got
goofballs
this weekend.
all day. This is why she's been smoking the kitty weed.
That's
what
why
it
I'm
is.
smoking a kitty
Christy,
weed. Where's my
no,
kitty
we
weed?
did not change days. Today is Monday. We usually do it Sunday, but we
But we were
had
at the airport
difficulties
last night, and there was no way that we
Yeah.
could go live. It just
Yeah.
wasn't happening. So
It was
we gave
me,
up. We drank
technical
alcohol.
issue
We got on a plane. We
on
came
my-
home, and we said done.
Yeah.
Dunskies.
Yeah. Basically. It's mostly my fault, though, so I
It's
apologize.
always your fault. Is it
apologize
everything your
for that.
fault?
Dr. Judy was her name. She gave me her card. Her name was Dr. Judy with the cat, I keep calling it the cat pile. It's the hat pile. But they do have other hats, too. So they got a ton of cat hats.
Yes.
These are so super cool. And then they have other hats, too.
Yeah.
But yes, Jill, you're exactly right. It's because we missed yesterday. So we don't want to miss you guys. So we're doing it Monday instead. How about that? Tuesday's catch up of the day before she yells at me again. She's
Thank
so
you.
moody and weird. Here, have another.
I need another hit of my kitty weed.
Tuesdays you keep doing that.
Well, shouldn't the hair be gone by now?
You've eaten most of it, you would think.
I know.
But no, it's not gone. So Tuesday's catch up of the day was about. I don't think you know how to smoke kitty weed.
I've never smoked kitty weed before. It's confession, cat mom confession, # never smoke kitty weed.
I cannot believe how hard you're sucking that in.
I've definitely watched Cheech and Chong.
There you go. I've never
like back in high school.
Really?
Mm-hmm. Lindsay was really into it.
You're going to have a hairball in a minute because you've been sucking that so hard. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Here it goes. Okay, so Tuesday was about dementia in cats. In some older cats, they've actually found that cats can develop dementia just like us people do at times. Veterinarians and cat experts basically use an acronym called DISH to help identify if your kitty might be dealing with dementia. And I'm going to try to remember it right now. I'm a little bit fuzzy tonight, but DISH. So D stands for disorientation. If you notice that your kitty is literally disoriented or looking lost, doesn't know where to find stuff.
This is how to
know if your cat is starting to deal with dementia. A big decrease in social interactions. Like they were once a friendly kitty and now they are wanting nothing to do with people. Decreased social interactions, I for interactions. A major change in their sleep patterns. So if you notice a big change in their sleep patterns, that can also be indicative of dementia, right? And then house soiling, H, house soiling. If they kind of forget where the litter box is or they seem to not have total control over it. So some of the things that are really great for kitties that might start, first of all, always
proactively
make sure that you're doing your twice annual wellness exams so that you can, so not only are you getting peace of mind and making sure your baby's good, but you're also building history with your veterinarians because your veterinarian can better identify changes in behavior as well. So definitely do your vet visit. Some other things are they actually make cognitive support supplements. There's a couple that are out there in the market. Really important to, you know how big we are about raw, species appropriate diets, basically cutting out all the carbs, get that inflammation out of their system completely.
Yes.
Definitely a wet food diet, but if you can go raw all day long. And stop vaccinating. Don't keep going back for vaccinating, but stop vaccinating.
This is like the only time that we actually say stop vaccinating.
Definitely do titer tests because you're already dealing with a diminished situation, so you don't want to compound any side effects or stress on their system.
I mean, not the only time.
And then of course, this is great for people and kitties, is keep them active mentally and physically. Do what you can. Engage in playtime. Engage in food puzzles. Do stuff that really enhances their environment and keeps them active mentally and physically.
Yes, and I want to say, so the entire, all of her tips right there for helping a cat with dementia is best if you do it.
Cats too.
Yeah, if you do it before you ever see an onset of dementia, before you ever see, as your cats start to age, all of these things are really important, especially the mind.
Keeping
and we
the
think
mind
about it with us too, right? We really want
get
to
your mind right.
And a species appropriate diet. Come on, guys! All of this is good.
Don't yell at people.
Did I yell?
Seemed a little. Margaret said, "Dear Lord Jay, you okay?"
Margaret, I don't know.
Margaret.
We don't know. We don't know if Jay's okay.
I was gonna do a live, but then I got high.
But then I got high.
Will you recommend Diane?
Recommend pre-made raw brands, please. Okay, so Diane, the only ones that we can actually recommend are the ones that we feed ourselves, right? there's a lot of ones out there that we've heard really good things
Yeah.
about, but
And
we've
a
never
few that
tried.
we've learned about this weekend that we are going to try, and then
But
we'll
we
share
haven't.
with you
Yeah.
what we find.
But the ones that we feed currently are Fetching Foods is the staple. That's what the ones that our cats like the most. Primal, Small Batch, Answers, and we do some freeze dried.
Vital Essentials.
We hide them around the house. Freeze dried Vital Essentials, Rabbit.
Rabbit.
We hide that around the house for more enrichment, environmental enrichment for our cats.
What you doing?
That was me. I dropped my flip flops.
Oh.
You're like, whoa!
Sounded like it
I
came
just
from
heard
way
a
up there.
noise.
Can you see the kitty behind us?
Can you see?
Linda?
This is Mr. Twister. Listen,
Oh,
Linda.
he's our little Maine Coon. But if you look further up the stairs, do you see
There's
those little
another
ears?
one.
That's our little Blackie, Oliver. Oliver. That's Oliver. That's Zora.
Yes.
Z, do you want to come down so we can see?
Okay, so cat tips
Sorry.
and like off of so what she was talking about, and in
Hi,
fact, this came
Faye.
from one of you guys. I can't remember which one of you, but one of you guys asked because in her cat tip on Tuesday, she was talking about dementia, and she said the terms "stop vaccinating, titer test instead." And somebody commented and said, "Can you please explain what titer test means?" So my cat tip on Wednesday was about titer testing. And for those of you guys that have followed this for a long time, you've heard this a long time. We did the titer test challenge last year. We're like all about titer testing. We're big about it. We're big about it because over vaccinating is causing so many issues. In fact, we learned this also the hard way.
Yeah.
Our sweet boy right here, Pooh Bear, has an autoimmune disease, and I am 100% sure that it is because he didn't get it until he was vaccinated after being brought in for a cat fight that he was in while he was an indoor-outdoor cat, or an outdoor cat mainly. Got into a fight. We took him in to an emergency vet, didn't know anything. They just like vaccinated him and gave him a bunch of stuff and whatever and fixed him up. But now he has an autoimmune disease. So the risks of over vaccinating are so scary. In fact, in many cases, they're more scary to me personally, more scary than the disease itself. Than
what we're vaccinating against.
Than what we're vaccinating against, exactly.
You have to weigh the risk of the vaccine with the risk of the disease.
Right.
So, like in our situation, we always use rabies as that, example.
Mm-hmm.
There's actually a risk of rabies in Nevada. They found like 3 bats that have rabies.
Yeah, because there's like 3 bats, 6, I think. Or is that
that's
last
including
year?
North and South, but or maybe it is 6 down here. Anyway, but we have only indoor cats now, and we don't foresee.
We don't leave our windows open to the point where a bat could actually fly in and bite our
Mama
cat.
Charlene.
So we don't vaccinate them for rabies.
No.
Now that's that's what we do. However, we don't even have to titer because we have an awesome vet who understands that and agrees with us. However, when it comes to vaccinating your cats, and in many areas, many places, many of you guys don't have your vets are always pushing you for vaccines. So one thing that you can do instead, something you can do instead is ask them for a titer test. A titer test is a test where they draw the blood and they basically just measure to see if your cat is still vaccinated, right? Still protected against, yes.
To see if there's an immunity.
To make sure they're still immune to the specific disease that they were originally vaccinated against, right? So the majority of vaccines have already been proven to last the lifetime of our cats. So if your cat has already been if your cat's been vaccinated at any point, and we're not anti-vaxxers, we are anti-over-vaxxers, right? So if your cat's already been vaccinated, then it's likely that they're still protected. And if you give them another vaccine, if you give them, then the risk of vaccine reaction is going to increase, and sometimes that actually means cancer. So we want to make sure that we are not over-vaccinating our cats. You can ask your vet for a titer test. Sometimes it's expensive. There are other routes. So if you're asking for a titer test and your vet says, look, it's only $30 for the vaccine, or you can pay $300 for the titer test, reach out to us.
Contact us.
We'll put you in touch with someone that can do it at a much less
Dr. Dr. Gene Dodds and
Mhm.
Dr. John Rogg
Yes.
are veterinarians that have seen and understand
And they've created a way for those of
this to be
us
affordable.
yes.
Until it becomes more popular. There's a lot of veterinarians that just don't know what they are, don't utilize titer testing, even though, keep in
It's getting
mind,
bigger.
vets themselves are actually titer tested. They're working with animals that may be at risk for rabies, that sort of thing. They get vaccinated once, and then they're titer tested when they need to check and make sure that they're still immune, so that they themselves are not over-vaccinated.
Correct.
Understand that it's the risk of the animal to human issue with rabies being a horrifying thing that they've made it law. But just because it's law doesn't mean that there isn't a way for us to be responsible about how we deal with rabies vaccines, titer testing with our babies.
Yes, absolutely.
And
so that's a titer test,
Hi,
and that was
Amy.
my cat tip for Wednesday.
And
Jennifer,
Rachel's here.
Hey,
Happy tomorrow
Rachel.
to you in Australia.
hey, let us know how tomorrow goes.
What are you
No.
doing? Don't leave the site. Cancel.
Sorry.
Oh
there's
my
something
God, I hit a
crazy
weird
going on.
button.
I almost
Jennifer
closed
said
this
my
out.
4 cats only got their first shots and lived to 14, 13, 17, and 15. They did have issues that I think can be contributed to the vaccine.
Yeah, so that's the thing. Okay, and here's another thing, and this is not my cat tip, but we actually talked about this weekend in our presentation. And when it comes to vaccinating, especially your kittens, it's really important to, in my opinion, it's really important to wait as long as possible before vaccinating. And this isn't like
Be safe
always
about
possible in every situation. I get that. But if it is possible, wait as long as possible. And when it does come time necessary to vaccinate your kittens, don't do it all at once. So instead, ask your vet, can we do like rabies, and then like maybe 2 or 3 weeks later, a month later, let's do FVRCP. And those are really only like by law and whatever, the only ones that are necessary. And rabies isn't always necessary, but if you live somewhere where it is,
Got them rabies police.
Yeah. So, but don't do it all at once. We have so many people, guys, that reach out to us. Like we get calls on and emails on the regular of people that are like, my cat and my kitten is having it. I don't know what's happening, but took her in for vaccines. They gave them the, what do they call it? Cocktail, like everything, all this stuff, like a ton of stuff, and FELV vaccine, and blah, 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 and a wormer, and all of this at once. And now they're super sick or acting really strange,
super
or
lethargic
and not eating, and blah, blah, blah. And it's like, oh, I wish you would have like
try to space
reached
it out a little
first.
bit. Yeah.
We would have said like, let's do this on a series instead of.
But we know. I mean, like we
did it
all the time. Like, we didn't even. You do whatever your vet says. Like, oh, we should be doing this. We should be doing that. But it's not all the time. And this is not to diss vets at all. They are veterinarians because they love animals, and I very much.
And that's what they're taught.
I'm so grateful for their profession. And yeah, they may be taught that this is the protocol. This is the protocol, and that's what they're following. But when we become cat guardians, we're their only choice for
we're their only advocates.
What they eat, when they go to the vet, what gets done there. We're their only advocates. So our big thing now, this is why our motto is learn, share, grow. We always ask. And I remember feeling so intimidated being, going in for an appointment and them just being like, we're going to do this. Here's what we're going to do.
And then
I felt
Jay
embarrassed.
would be like,
well, but I felt embarrassed to say like, why?
You're right.
Why?
And
like,
then she would get embarrassed when I was like,
well, but
why?
Jay can pull divas sometimes because she says it just like that. Why?
Why?
Excuse
why
me.
do they need an antibiotic?
No. But
why do you want to give them steroids?
But it's just so important to feel comfortable asking questions and to be honest with your vet and say, I'm not exactly sure what's going on. That's why we're here and we're so grateful for you. But please, can you explain to me a little bit more about this and any alternatives
it's all
that
about
may
communication,
exist?
guys.
Yes,
it's all about
honest.
communication.
Yes,
absolutely.
Debbie said my 18. Debbie, you crazy cat lady, you. Welcome
Debbie's
to the squad.
Debbie's the name. Debbie, it seems like every Debbie we know has more than 15 cats.
That's right.
Yep.
All 18 are indoors, never go out. They're all healthy. They had shots only when they were babies.
Beautiful.
That's
wonderful, Debbie.
Lisa
That's
said,
awesome.
agree.
They gave my
gave my dog
Trazodone.
Oh, nope. I asked for your advice on my mom's cat, Pumpkin. You're so right. No vaccines and unnecessary drugs for them. Thank you both again.
No, thank you,
Lisa.
Lisa.
Thank you. What about flea control? Don't get me started, Debbie.
Okay, wait, Debbie. Let's get to your cat tip for because it's the last one. Because Friday was only about like if you're near the area, come to Silicat. So Thursdays, and then
So Thursday was just very quickly. You guys know what a freak I am about watching the litter box, seeing if there's any change in their poo, and I like a nice little, golf ball size pee clump, bigger, depending on what's going on. I'm all about litter box habits because I think it's very indicative. Healthy poop, healthy cat, right? Jay talked a little bit about that. Also, equally as important is paying attention to their behavior. If you notice a sudden change in your cat's behavior, even if it's a change from like they're super aloof or they don't like being cuddled very often, all of a sudden they get super needy or real lovey, it's time to go to the vet. Sometimes cats don't necessarily express like pain or discomfort in the same way that dogs do. They're not like people, right?
They don't just like come up and tell you, I don't feel good, and you're like,
right?
wow, you obviously don't feel well right now. No,
But
sometimes like Pooh Bear right here, I get freaked out when he gets super lovey. Because
that's how he would respond.
That's how he would tell me back in the day when he had like a
huge gash.
He was like, he hated people, he hated cats, he hated everything. When we first got him, he's our
lover boy.
He's our special boy. But he hated everything. You couldn't necessarily pet him unless he came up and said, okay, you can pet me. It was like literally like he would come up and be like, okay, you can pet me right now, and look at me a certain way, and I'd be like, okay, I can pet you. And it was usually when like my anxiety was like low too. Anyway, because he's a high stress cat, or he was at least. Now he's like so chill. However, when he got into that fight, he got into a fight outside back in the day, and I was sitting outside one morning, and he jumps up on the table, which he never did, and like literally gets right next to me. And I'm like, oh my God, hi, baby. And he just shows me, like I'm sitting at the table, he jumps up, he puts his wound right next to me. He like rubs on my face a little, or my hand, maybe.
Like,
I can't
what's
remember.
Going on?
But I'm like, whoa, you're being super sweet. What's happening? And he shows me his boo-boo. He's like, help me, mama. And it was like, okay. So now anytime he gets like super sweet, I start to get worried.
What's going on, buddy?
But I mean, now it's like it's happening more often, so I get it. And he's been checked out, and he gets his wellness checks and all that stuff. But if you have a cat that suddenly changes in behavior in any way, and you're like, what is going on, whether it's a good or whether it's a bad change in behavior, take them in.
Get a wellness exam.
Yeah, get a wellness exam.
Yeah.
Make sure that they're okay, because sometimes that means they're telling you that there is something wrong. And we have to, as cat parents, we have to pay attention to that. We can't just be like, oh, you're so sweet right now.
Right. And you know your cat. So, I mean, if you notice something that's, just a little bit off, and I'm not talking about, oh my God, they're sleeping on a different couch right now, what's happening? I'm talking about changes in behavior, where you really notice that maybe they've got a new hiding spot and they don't come out.
Yeah, or they're not eating the same.
Right, they're not eating as much, or they're eliminating in inappropriate places. Or,
or they're peeing in it, or they are being extra lovey, and you're like, I've never seen you do this before. If you see that kind of thing, just get them in. I mean, always do your annual visits anyway. Do the annual checkups anyway, because that's super important, because sometimes you won't see anything, any change in behavior at all. But if there's a change in behavior, it might mean that we need to check them up now.
Yeah, and I think aggression is another one. We talked to a couple of people this weekend where all of a sudden, like, everything's fine, and then all of a sudden they'll snap.
They go crazy.
It's time to go and get them checked, because they're trying to tell you something. Yeah. Gregory Lucas is here. Hey,
Gregory.
Okay, Debbie, about flea control.
Yes.
So
Debbie asked about. Did you already pass it?
No, it's right here. You're going backwards.
Oh, gotcha. Okay.
What about
flea control? So that's another one, guys. So Debbie, flea control is like something we're super passionate about, and we talked about all weekend long.
Oh, we did.
Because fleas are really bad in California right now. Yeah, we sold out of our Flea-X. We have a natural product called Flea-X that we sell that works great as an alternative to chemical flea medications. But we're super passionate about this for several reasons, and let me just try to say it really fast.
Kitty weed. We're starting to slow down a little bit, so let's get it.
Okay.
Let's go. No.
You don't want hairball? I think I have more.
Do you want me to use my tweezers?
Okay. So when it comes to flea controls, several reasons. One, many of these medications, I talked to 2 people just today on the phone, and we talked to a lot of, and more through email and messages, but talked to 2 people on the phone just today about their cats that get Revolution. I'm sorry, I'm going to throw it out there, but Revolution's a very, Revolution, Frontline, and Advantage are like the most popular cat flea treatments, right?
Can I just preface this?
Okay.
Preface this by, so a lot of these flea treatments are super convenient, right? It's like a flea collar or little drops that we put on whatever, but you're understanding that what we're doing is we're making our cat so toxic. It's absorbing into their bloodstream, absorbing into their body. We're making them so toxic so that these inconvenient little bloodsuckers die when they bite our cat or when they're anywhere near our cat. That's how toxic we're making them. So it's a convenience factor, right? Because we just want something we can do once a month, be like, okay, done. There are so many side effects of these. So just talking about the common sense of some of these treatments, as far as, I remember.
I love that because you said you wanted to preface it, but that's exactly what I was about to say.
Oh, sorry. I'm sorry. Continue. No, go ahead. No, it's fine. No, you go ahead. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, that's great. I mean, that's exactly what I was going to say. Is that we're literally making our cats toxic in order to repel the fleas, right? Which works. But here's the thing, and this is what when I was talking to people today, this is what most people don't know. Fleas are attracted to the weakest of hosts. What that means is that if your cat has a weaker immune system, the fleas are going to be more attracted to that cat, which is why an older cat is going to be more infested. If you guys have several cats and you have fleas, you know what I'm talking about. Or if you have a kitten with an underdeveloped immune system or an older cat that has a weakened immune system, they get more fleas because fleas are attracted to the weakest of hosts. Now, we give them something like a toxic chemical. We put it into their body through a pill, or we put it through their bloodstream just directly with a drop on the back of their neck, and that weakens their immune system. So now next month, you need it even more because your cat is that much weaker that they're more susceptible to fleas. So it's like, and I don't know why I do this, but I call it like chapstick. Chapstick, and
we're chapstick addicts.
We're chapstick addicts.
I have some in my pocket right now.
You know how there are some chapsticks that, and everybody knows this, you put it on your lips because it feels really good, helps, it makes the difference, but it also dries out your lips. So now you need to buy more chapstick, and you're like, wow, that is a great marketing scheme.
It's brilliant.
And it's probably really hurting anybody that's using these type of chapsticks. However, same goes with the flea medication. Really in my world, and I don't know, I've never heard anybody say this other than myself, but I am serious about this. I am serious about the fact that I feel like these are, and I don't know that they even know it, because the people that make these flea products are literally just trying to kill fleas. They're not literally trying to kill your cat, and they're not actually even educated on what fleas are, like how that works. I feel like probably, I don't know, maybe they are, but in my world, I think that's smart. Let's make something that makes your cat, that helps keep them, like chapstick, feels good, keeps the fleas away, but is going to make them weaker. So now your cat is more susceptible to fleas. You got to buy it again. Yeah. So go natural. Natural is what we say, Debbie, with flea protection.
Yes. And
sorry, we just talked.
But here, I mean, I remember when I heard
Trish.
Hold on. When I first heard about natural flea treatments, I was like, yeah, like I'm going to take a vitamin I was just very skeptical, and I didn't really understand what a natural flea treatment was, and I certainly didn't think that it was going to be as effective as the infestation that I had to handle in my apartment at that time, which I handled it very badly, just so you know. And I didn't hear about natural flea treatments until after that. But to give you an idea, there's a couple different products that are out there. Some people use diatomaceous earth. There's simple remedies that are good deterrents, like water and apple cider vinegar with a little bit of catnip oil in it. Ours is a topical spray, and I know people are like, oh, my cat doesn't like spray bottles. That's fine. Cup your hand, put it in your hand, and then rub it in. They actually really do like that. You can put it all over the place. It's fantastic. Just so you know how natural it is, I will spray it there's videos of this. I will spray it in my mouth because it's black cumin, spearmint and fern. It's super natural, super effective as
Is
a
it cumin?
treatment. Cumin.
I say cumin.
I say cumin sometimes. Sometimes I say cumin.
Who knows?
We don't know.
I used to call it cumin.
That is wrong.
I know, but like the first time I saw it wasn't until I came to Vegas that I even knew that there was like a spice called cumin, but I thought it was cumin.
Are you serious?
I was from Tennessee.
How did I not know this?
It was in Sasha's cabinet, and I was like, she has a spice called cumin. I thought it was so funny.
That is so funny.
Fast forward 15 years, and I'm like, oh yeah, black cumin. But,
oh my God, you
yeah.
guys.
You
What a
didn't know that?
beautiful moment. I didn't know.
Yeah,
I
I
don't think you ever
remember
actually told me.
Really? Who did I
Check out
tell?
the
Or maybe
cumin.
I just
What do you
was
put
talking to
cumin in?
myself as usual. I'm like, it's called cumin. Like, that's funny.
Anyway, so there's some great treatments and preventatives that you can be using that are not going to infringe at all on the health of your cat, and in fact are going to be great. Like what I love about our Flex is that people are always like,
right now.
notice this as well, right? When you're using these traditional flea treatments, Revolution, Advantage, Frontline, flea collars, whatever, notice that they're all put in places where your cat can't lick them, right? Because that would be super effing bad.
Scary.
Super effing bad,
Super
right?
effing
Always in the
bad.
back. And I remember the vet telling me, make sure you put it right in the back of their neck so they
Where
can't actually,
get to it.
so they can't
can't
really
even-
scratch it easily and lick it off their paws. And I was like, okay, right? So ours, it's actually a good thing if they lick it, because it's also, it's a derivative of what we use in our natural wormer. So it helps kill parasites in their system. So
and
lick away.
fleas carry the larva
Lick
of
away.
worms. So
Right.
a lot of times, if you get cats that have,
We're waiting on her comments.
no,
Look at
wait,
us
we just got a
chatting
question
away.
about worms.
What?
I never let my vet deworm my cat. He never goes outside. Exactly.
Great, Patricia.
And here's the thing, Patricia.
Wonderful.
You don't need to. If your cat doesn't have worms, there's no reason to deworm them. I mean,
wormers
hello.
are also very toxic.
Like, that's just kind of common. We should all know that, but yet it's protocol for a lot of vets to automatically
it's time to
deworm,
worm.
because it's like, oh yeah, you need
Yeah.
a dewormer. Even though
Debbie
you don't
asked,
have
how many
worms.
cats do we have?
Fecal sample.
Deb, we're a few less than you. We only have 5 right now.
We only have 5.
We only have 5.
Yeah.
That's right.
Hey, Vicky. Lisa said, what is your
Vicky,
best
dear.
advice on how to acclimate a new older cat in a strange
Oh,
home?
thank you for
Oh.
taking in a senior baby.
Yes, that's so sweet. So instead of like going through that whole thing, because that could take
Hi, Lynn.
another hour on its own, because we babble a lot, you can
I
go to
don't
our
notice
website
that.
at twocrazycatladies.com, TWOcrazycatladies.com, hit the search button and look up the
Oh,
word
yeah.
introduce. And we have the breakdown of how to introduce any new cat into your home, how to do it. We did this because of Pooh Bear, but then we had to do it again because of our kitten. So it works with older cats and younger cats. And it's the same as what Jackson Galaxy says. It's the same as what Dr. Marcy Koski says. It's basically like the rundown of the best way to introduce, from research, the best way to introduce a new cat into your home. So that's what I would say, Lisa. Hello, ladies. How are you doing tonight?
We're doing
We
so
are-
good.
we are doing-
We're so
we are
happy to
doing
be
very
home with
well.
our babies. I'm getting
Very
kisses.
well.
I'm getting kisses right now from
yeah,
Oliver
and-
Twist.
I know, but I don't have a car to get to a vet, so I don't know how to help them. Tina doesn't want to be held. I'm lost on I'm lost on that, Linda. Linda, we need to talk, Lisa, Linda.
Linda.
Lisa, Linda.
talk.
We need to talk. Message us. Let's talk. Heather Wright trying to link
Tanya's
on to hats.
here.
Oh yeah, Heather said something about hats. She missed something about the hats. What did I miss with the hats? The hats. The hats we got this
Hats are
weekend.
so awesome. I love
They say
them.
Catterday on them.
You
Bam.
can follow them
And
on Instagram.
we just love them. We saw them
hatpile.com.
in San Jose, Hat
Uh-oh.
Pile.
Our neighbor's
Uh-oh.
pulling in again.
If
We're
you
like,
guys
"What
were here
hats are they
last
wearing
time,
this time?"
They're going to be like, uh-oh, let's crash their party again. No, but if you guys are, this weekend, we were at Silicat Cat Convention in San Jose, California, and we met these awesome vendors. All of them are so awesome.
Oh my God,
People
they're
are
amazing.
freaking awesome
Cat
at these events.
people are the best humans in the world, y'all.
Seriously. And so they had these, they only had 2. And
Yeah.
nobody was purchasing these kind of things. Well, we bought one
We
before,
bought this one before it even opened.
started. We're
Yeah.
like, so nobody can get that. And then, but because
She
it's
said,
like,
"Oh my God, I
it's
wanna
like a
fix
hot
your
time.
hat." Look, because it's off center, right? She's like, no, it's perfectly off centered by by 12.2 degrees, which is exactly what I want for my hat.
Exactly, Christy. That's exactly the way it is.
Right?
It's off center perfectly.
She
That's
likes it
how I
that
did
way.
it. Mm-hmm.
Jen
and in
said,
fact, I did
and
it.
for the
I
love
did it
of
on this
God,
side.
don't use hearts. I can't believe we forgot about hearts. Hearts is actually what I used back in the day.
Yeah, Jen. Exactly.
Yeah.
Hearts. Exactly. So, Christy, I had my hat on the other side, like perfectly on this side, because that's how I like it. But I knew that I like what. If you guys see our logo, you'll always see me to the left of Adrian.
Yeah.
Because it's our logo. So this is how we have to sit. So when I turn to her, you can still see the Catterday. It's
Oh my God, that's why you did it?
Exactly, Natalie.
Oh
So
my
I
God.
usually have it on this side. Like I would normally do it on this side, and I did when I put it on the first time, and I was like, yes. And then I was like, no, I'm sitting to the left
Christy,
of her.
why
So-
did you even have to say that?
I'm telling you, but I think about all the shit.
Tanya just asked.
Stuff.
Tanya just asked, can I put OxyCat in Luna's nose to help with her sneezing?
You can.
You can, but what I would suggest more than that is taking about a teaspoon of the OxyCat and putting it in a 2-quart vaporizer and then tinting her.
You can put a
And
little bit
that's-
more than
A teaspoon?
a teaspoon into that. Yeah,
Put-
it's actually
we put like
hard.
half a bottle in for Jay.
A teaspoon
We
is
really-
effective.
Because she's been so sick that I've been running the vaporizer for her, or we've been running the vaporizer at night.
We're
And-
tinting me.
We use an umbrella and we put it over, and we haven't done it for, she felt so
Because
great
we
on
be
Thursday.
ghetto.
She felt so great on Thursday because we remembered to do it.
Yeah.
We forgot to do it Thursday night, so she felt like crap again on
Friday.
Friday, but that could have also been because
But then
we
we
stayed
flew
up-
out to.
then
But then
were
we flew out
traveling.
to San Jose, so we didn't bring our vaporizer. with
Right.
us. And so
But try
over
that
the
with
weekend,
the
it was
vaporizer,
like,
Tanya,
so
and-
last night I did it again,
And you know where to
and
find us
then-
if you have questions.
which is
But
why I'm so like, hi,
what is that?
hi.
Okay, here you go. Just go ahead.
I need my.
Tanya, you know where to find us. But yeah, try a small, like, put her in a cat carrier and tent it. I know. Or in a small bathroom, whatever she's more comfortable with. I'm going way behind.
Again with the big fatty.
Lisa said,
You're a
cute
big fatty?
beanies late to the show and it's hot as balls in Vegas. Must be grasshopper deterrent. Even my mom.
Oh my God! Can I
Text me
tell you,
today.
Lisa? So the grasshoppers, for those of you guys that are not in Vegas, it's like a national news thing right now because grasshoppers are like everywhere. Now, mind you, we have not had like a really bad issue of grasshoppers in
Kelly
our
said
yard.
taco hat
to-
for your
to my-
neighbor. Get him.
To my
Not tonight.
knowledge, to my knowledge, we have not had. Do you want to hit?
No, I'm fine.
Okay,
Go
then
ahead.
shut up.
Language. That's just rude.
Language. We have not had too big of an issue with. I mean, we've seen them, but it's not like a. Oh my God, they're everywhere. In our yard, and you know, we're always just
However.
like here. We're always just here.
However.
On the way to the airport on Friday night,
I wish I had a video. of
I
this.
put it on our story. If you guys, for those
No,
of you
but I
guys
wish
that
I
follow
would
our
have.
story, follow our story if you don't follow our story, because that's where we put like our just like real life events, things going on.
The good, the bad, and the ugly.
Good, bad, the ugly.
Yep.
So we're headed to the airport, and I'm just like sitting there,
Hi,
and
Brenda.
I'm like playing music, and I'm like, yay, let's like Insta this and do that, and let's do something on our story. And then I look down, and I see a grasshopper on our
On the dashboard.
right in front of me, and I'm like, oh, that's not like you're hitching a ride. How like
Stowaway.
what's happening? We got a stowaway. Like
And then we're
apparently
looking
in
for
our
a
garage got
good
into her.
place to like let him out.
So we had to like drive for a while, and I'm like kind of on pins and needles. Like, is he gonna
Kinda.
jump? Because I'm not scared of
She's-
grasshoppers. They're harmless.
But she is.
But I don't like things jumping and like being like zzz around me, right? I don't like that.
I love that
just
you're
don't
just
like
holding this kitty weed. Like,
what?
Yeah, we've learned a lesson.
I did. I'm doing it a different way now. But this cat or this cat.
Okay, that's enough.
enough kitty weed
Enough
for
kitty
you.
weed for Jay.
This grasshopper
Alright.
was like hanging out on our dashboard. We had to like find a place. We pulled over in that bus where it said buses only. I was like, pull over here. I'm letting him out.
Yep.
And I had to like open the door and then like take my phone and be like, here you go.
I was like, just cup him and let him out. Just, I can't touch him.
I tried.
can't
I
touch
cupped
him.
him, but he didn't move. And I was like, don't know what to do from here.
If he's there, if he's not there. Linda said, don't know your names. I'm Adrian.
I'm Jay, and together we are
The Two Crazy
Cat Ladies.
This is fun to say.
Yeah.
This is fun to
Sorry.
say. But Jay is super easy, Adrian. You can just call us J and A if you want.
J and A,
That works
AJ,
too.
AJ.
Lisa said they freaked me out since childhood. So no. Y'all,
Exactly,
it was
Lisa.
very funny. It was very funny. Brenda, we love these hats too. You can find them on Instagram or anywhere. They have them on Amazon. It's the
Do
cat pile, but it's not the cat
So many
pile.
people are way
Hat
more advanced
pile.
than we are. We're not
Hat
on Amazon.
pile, but it's HAT hat, PHILE. Pile.
It's what is her ethnicity?
pile.
Which
I
is
think
why.
she was Asian.
So it's Asian. Yes, it,
But
it
I don't know if
probably
that
means that we should look it up.
Impacts like the
probably-
PH sound. I don't
No,
know.
I think it's
Yeah,
an
Debbie,
Asian
right?
word.
No more.
No more catnip for you, Jay. You're done. Done.
Chrissy said, I work for Walmart. We rescue cats out back. We call rescue feral cats and foster parents. We call all my cats came from backyard Walmart family.
And I give them to my associates.
associates.
Oh, that's
Oh,
beautiful, Chrissy. Thank
I
you
love
for
that so
doing that.
much.
That's amazing.
I didn't
so
know
we
that
get
about you.
So no, I didn't know
Such a
that about you
beautiful
either,
human.
Christy. We have that here, and we know people, like some of our friends are like in this like community that do this here in Vegas.
Yeah,
So
it's
behind
so
the
beautiful.
casinos, they actually have
Whole
And-
communities,
and,
colonies of cats.
colonies of cats. Behind the Albertsons, which is like a grocery store. If you guys aren't like, I think Albertsons is only on the West Coast. I don't know, but it's like a grocery store, and they have them. And like they have like cat colonies, feral cat colonies. I love everyone that takes care of those like babies, and we help and take care of them as well. We help those that help them.
We do what we can. Always try to do what you can.
Yeah,
It's amazing.
do what you can.
Look who's holding my hand.
Stop! Can you you see him?
We're so happy to be home with our baby. Linda said, "Say your what? Your name? Say it again." Adrian. I'm Adrian.
Adrian, like yo, Adrian.
Adrian.
And I'm Jay, like
That's
the
Jay.
letter J-A-E.
You know, here's a funny story. Back in college, I used to wait tables, and I always remember like $5 wing night or whatever. They'd be like, "Yo, Adrian!" And I was like, "Why are they yelling at me?" I'd never seen Rocky,
Yeah,
but now
I
I
haven't
get
either.
it.
I've never seen it, but she's always said
Kelly
like,
was like, "Hat taco." Oh my god.
no, she's already got another hat today, so
Yeah.
no taco hat.
No taco hat
Praise
today. I promise
the
you, I
good
won't do it.
Lord above.
But maybe Wednesday.
Right?
It's
Um,
possible. Possible.
Okay.
I feel like we missed some comments.
Hey, Kathy.
Oh my god, my Aunt Kathy is here.
Hey, Kathy.
Hey, girl, I heard you crazy kids be nuts for Coast Guard Festival up in Grand Haven right now. Some kid showed up with
Really?
a
Is that happening
convertible.
right now?
Yes,
How are you keeping up with it?
because I was
How do you
texting
keep
my
up
mom
with all
today.
this stuff?
Because she texted me and was like, grasshoppers. Because of the play.
So you know about the Michigan?
No, so I was like, I didn't realize they were going back up to Grand Haven so
Oh,
soon.
they're there?
Yes.
Oh.
It's like we never even talked today.
we don't talk.
Well, I was telling you all about it and the crazy kids
Well,
that
I
went
was
back up to Grand
in
Haven.
a different world
And
apparently. That happens a
Kelly
lot
set the
with
Fab
us.
Jay and Adrian, aka
So Debbie, no,
TCCO.
we're not on every Monday night. In fact, we're on every Sunday night.
Sunday and
However,
Wednesday.
last night we were in an airport.
We had
We weren't
issues.
able. Yeah, we had issues, so we weren't able to go live last night. So that's why we're here on a Monday night. And thank you
Yeah.
for joining us.
Yes, thank you guys.
Thank you so much.
Cheryl's
Jay
here.
and Adrian,
So sorry I'm late.
aka TTCCL.
Peter Ciccarelli. Hello.
Hey, Peter. Hello, Peter.
Peter.
Bought an ozone machine today.
Ooh,
super pumped. Ooh, ozone machine.
Oh, Heather, don't get me started on a pizza
I think you
Hut.
should get some other types of food hats.
Don't get me
Maybe a
started.
pizza hat. Oh my god,
Don't
we
get
could do
me
a
started.
pizza hat.
Really, you would allow a Pizza Hut?
Well, I mean, like people are like so like fond of your taco hat. So
Yeah.
like if you had to, like I would say switch it up. Yeah. Get a
Girls,
pizza hat. Get
girls,
a hamburger
we're
hat.
getting
get,
somewhere.
get a hot dog hat. Look at that. Like a
Can
hot
you
dog hat.
imagine a hot dog hat? Oh my God.
She would love anything like with
could almost
something
make
in
this.
between it. She's
Y'all,
like so
this
weird.
is Mr. Twister and Mr.
She loves
Zorro's
sandwiches,
favorite.
like hot dogs, like
That's true.
tacos, like anything. There you go. You already got it. She got a hot dog hat.
Whimsily Ever After. Best cat
Whimsily
toys.
Ever After. Organic catnip.
Yeah, y'all, go check them out.
We brought them out last
That little
night.
bag, yeah, right
We were
here.
just like, we were so tired. I wish we would.
I wish you would have filmed it. I wish you would have taken a video.
Isn't you guys know
It was
that?
so
You
incredible.
guys try that too.
Yeah.
I'm sure everybody tries that because or everybody thinks that afterwards, right? That oh my God, I should have filmed that.
Oh.
We threw out the cat toys because we got home and our babies were like, oh my goodness, love you.
Oh my God,
I'm
we were
happy
so
you're
excited.
home. And so we're like, look what we got for you. And so we threw them out and they went crazy on
Oh
them.
my God, it was so amazing.
And yeah,
There's actually some like wet spots that you can kind of see on the laminate flooring upstairs where
they were drooling.
things got a little intense, if you know what I'm
Yeah,
saying.
yeah, no.
Barbara said,
When
I
you're
just
playing
checked
with a
out
hot
the
dog,
Instagram
it's
page.
sometimes
Barbara, listen to me, my love. Let me tell you a little secret. We covered this at the beginning of the show, but it's worth mentioning one more time, and I'm going to tell you why. Because these hats that you see here that say Kid a Day on them, these hand-dyed hats, beanies, if you will, toboggans, right? These come out in November. These are
Seriously?
pre-production. You were standing right next to me when she
I
said
wasn't
these
listening.
watch. You see what I have to put up with?
We
you
have
guys?
them pre-production?
Yes, they're coming out
Stop!
in November.
Oh my God.
It's very
Guys.
seasonally appropriate.
Oh my God, let's push this. Let's like boost
You
this
guys-
post or something. Like
Yeah.
let's pay for that.
These
Let's
Cat A Day
tag them.
beanies are coming.
Oh, that's awesome.
And what's super cool is that
I
they're
did
an
not know
awesome
that.
little tag. Can you guys see this? See this, right? Sorry for the close-up of my baggy eyes. But it's stitched in. to this
It's so awesome.
gorgeous,
It's so freaking
soft,
awesome. And they're very comfortable.
hand-dyed
Now,
beanie.
if you put a lot of hairspray on your hair,
It's gonna
it might
itch.
itch a bit.
It's gonna itch.
But awesome.
Peter
awesome.
said taco hat equals ratings. Trisha, I love you. She said, I look forward to the lives. Yay, maybe you can come back on Wednesday.
Yes, come back on Wednesday, please. Your word.
Marilyn said taco hat on Wednesday for sure. I need to go now. Pizza is ready.
I have priorities,
Maybe I'll
you
get
know.
a pizza hat in the future.
Good
Marilyn,
priorities.
thank you for joining
Go
us
get your
tonight.
pizza, girl.
Yeah, I'm getting hungry right now. You know, Jay forgot to eat
Everybody's
all day.
hungry because you have a hot dog in you. I
Look.
forgot to eat all day until
All day
just
long.
like right before this live. I said I should probably put
I
something
need
in
to
my
put some in
belly,
my belly.
and
Yeah.
I had like some chips.
She had some
What is it?
hummus.
It wasn't hummus. Well, they had hummus in it, but
It was like a Greek
an
hummus dip.
Indian. Oh, it was Greek.
I don't know.
I think it was Indian, like the Indian mint yogurt with
Oh, yeah.
some hummus
Yeah.
dip
Yeah.
thing. It was really good.
Denise said,
Giant.
how many cat? We have 5 babies.
Yeah, Denise, we have
Currently.
5.
Although Jay now
Currently.
wants to get kittens
I
for
want
our
2.
kittens.
I want our kittens to have kittens.
That's
I
what
feel
she
like
said.
it would be helpful.
So she
So
does.
I want to adopt 2 more.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. I think
we'll
7
see.
is a good number.
It
It's a
was
lucky number,
tough
isn't it? Okay.
this weekend.
How about because we're over an hour now, we gotta go.
We gotta go.
But I gotta tell you guys the really exciting thing.
Oh,
Are you ready?
Yeah,
Are
I'm
you
ready for this. Bum, 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 bum,
And-
bum,
and it's gonna
bum,
kinda
bum,
be a
bum,
teaser
bum, bum, bum,
because
bum,
we
bum,
don't-
bum, bum.
Do that again, please. That was really
Did you
cute.
see-
Yeah.
Did you see
Do
that?
it again.
I can't do it.
No,
Let's
no,
not.
do it. Do it. Do it.
Hold on.
Do it.
Hold on.
Okay. Straight face.
Yeah, you go.
Straight face.
Bum, 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 bum. Bum, 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 bum.
Anyway.
Okay,
Oh my
you
God,
gotta
okay,
start,
so-
start doing the thing.
So-
Here's the exciting thing. Yeah. Oh, I shouldn't do that ever again. That was the hairball.
It's a hairball. Oh my. So just
No.
so you know, this might not actually be happening now.
We don't know. what's
However,
happening.
here's the story.
Jalapeno popper triple.
And I'm just gonna give you guys
That's
a
not really
little bit of a teaser.
Little teaser.
It's a teaser.
We don't
It's a little
know.
teaser. It's a little teaser.
We don't know.
So, after this weekend, guys, we have been asked to take this live on the road.
On
Just
the road.
saying. Just saying. So
maybe to a city near you.
Maybe to a city near you.
Would not that be just
Would not that be
incredible?
Would not that be?
Would not.
Would not that be
You
just incredible? And you can come see us because
Oh my
it's
God.
going to be.
We can
pretty
drink
much-
wine together,
We drink wine. We do
Right?
it live.
right?
We have you live with us. So those of you that
Can
can't
you
join,
even think
are
about
still
this right
joining.
now? Like I
But
can't
the
even
rest of you are still
fathom.
here.
Like
It's happening. It's happening.
it's happening.
So there you go.
Let's
we
do
may
it.
be very soon taking this live on the road. Not just like we're still gonna be live every week,
Carrie's
twice a
here.
week,
Hi, Carrie.
Wednesdays and Sundays.
Right,
Come
Trisha?
and join us.
OMG, indeed.
But yes,
Bob,
we may be coming to a city
Wow,
near
wow.
you.
she said go to cat camp, girl.
We're gonna be at Cat Camp
Yeah.
in November.
Oh yeah, girl.
It's happening.
Oh yeah.
See my finger?
Dana said, remember I took that
Do you guys
technical
have
driving
fingers
course.
to do this?
I'm ready.
Look.
What are you doing?
Like,
I
have
don't know why
fingers
that's a
to-
party trick.
It's not. I don't know. I had too much kitty weed, guys.
Way too much kitty weed.
Many big
Not enough
fatties.
Mickey's here. Oh, I didn't see you earlier. Do you need a tour groupie? Yes, we do.
Actually, peeps, how we did.
How'd you feel about wearing a
Wait,
taco
no.
hat? Huh?
Would you wear a hot dog hat?
Oh my God, Heather said I'll introduce you to the big kitties at the zoo. I just had a little accident
Stop.
in Phoenix.
Because we're going to Phoenix.
A little accident just happened. Like, I'm serious. You need to tell me to put on my diaper before you say stuff like that. I don't understand how that means. Like,
Because I did it like this, and then I was like, we probably need, if I look like I'm smoking a kitty weed, should I do it? I don't know. Love you guys.
we love you guys so much.
Thank you so much for joining us. We will see you soon.
Jen
Actually,
said, Boston,
in 2
we'll get
nights.
some lobster. Oh my
and
God,
you know
you
what? We don't know. We
guys.
don't even know where all we're going. All we know is that it's been a request.
It's
And-
something that could be happening. Debbie, what a pleasure
Probably
to meet you as well. Give your 18 babies 18 new kisses and other little heads tonight for us. Mwah.
And hugs.
Yes, hugs
And
and
hugs.
kisses,
And
depending on what they
hugs.
love.
Yes.
Depending on what they love.
Whatever you want.
Oh my God, Heather, stop your face. I cannot wait. Okay,
Okay.
we love you guys.
Mwah.
Happy Monday. Thank
We'll see
you
you on
for joining
Wednesday
us.
for a Q&A.
Yes, please. Bye.